I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.
What up, it's Veep. I just wanted to give you some early impressions of the GoPro Hero 11 using the chest mount. I have the stunt mount, chest mount, and the mount mount, mountain biking. When buying these action cameras, you have to know what you're gonna be using them for. If you're gonna be doing a lot of activities that involve testing the camera's stability, obviously you want the best picture quality with the kind of activities I do. Gravel biking and mountain biking on fairly moderate to advanced technical areas. Sometimes you want to make sure that the camera is gonna not be shaking or jittery, and so that's why I chose the Hero 11 based on reviews. And basically I was just hoping, for the best, and so far I haven't been disappointed. I thought the chest mount was the best point of view for if you want to show like the handlebars. If you want to take your GoPro racing, obviously you're not going to be able to vlog face to face. You don't want to be doing face to face a lot of the time because, well, you're racing. It's just kind of awkward. But if you're into that, like vlogging and racing at the same time, hey, that's cool too. So I would use the chest mount for racing with the GoPro, or if you want to have a handlebar shot. I found that after reviewing the footage, it's the best point of view for getting into the ride. You feel like you're in the ride, as the viewer. And with the mouth mount, you can talk with the mouth mount. It's just, obviously your speech is sometimes not clear, sometimes it's garbled. And I found that with the mouth mount, it gives you that floaty kind of drone-like footage, The chest mount gets you that in the ride feeling, like you're on the bike, you're going through all the bumps and the dips and everything like that. But with the mouth mount, it gives you that kind of floaty drone-like footage, which can sometimes lull you to sleep. Things I liked about the mouth mount: you can take it out of your mouth and put the camera on your face and then put it back in your mouth for a point of view action shot. The mouth mount actually surprised me. I thought it was going to be all shaky and jittery, but I was actually pleasantly surprised that the mouth mount did fairly well on a mountain bike ride. People have guarded against it, but I think it's a viable second option, for a hands-free setup. Those are my thoughts for the best point of view action shot on a mountain bike. I'm not really a GoPro on the helmet kind of guy. I just don't like that little wart look. I don't know, man, it just doesn't look cool. It doesn't have that aesthetic look. Hey, come on, we all want that aesthetic look, right? Right? Let's hit the trails.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever
So I decided not to have the medium out on today because we had a lot of rain, and I'm sure there might be, or there's gonna probably be a lot of puddles. And I don't want to take the risk of a humongous splash of water getting into the medium mod and the GoPro camera, because as we talked about earlier, you lose your waterproofing capability when you have the medium mod on. Ooh, look at that. Tree down. Let's do some cyclocross action here. Go down this roady section. Oh! Oh! Woo! Very good. Woo! Be careful, dude. Be careful of the slippery bridges. All right. Back on our ride. Oh, that was crazy, right? Hey, crashes happen. That's one thing you have to learn as a mountain biker. Especially, is that crashes will happen. Especially when it's wet. I can't wait to see how that looked on the footage. So we'll go to the park, talk about other things I noticed about the GoPro and the audio. But you know what? I just passed up this view. Wow. Little duck there. He's got the whole lake to himself. Always be careful after it gets wet or it's been raining. Those bridges can get slick. And it's just not beginners who can fall on those slick wooden bridges. I've seen a lot of pros, Category 1 and elite cross-country racers crash on slick, wet wooden bridges. That's what I love about mountain biking. That conditions change, forces you to think on the fly. You take nothing for granted. To this little playground here. Find a bench and talk. Let's talk about audio. The day that I rode for the first time with the GoPro and the medium mic, I thought, first question is, are you a bike vlogger? And if you're not, in terms of the audio, you're probably good just using the GoPro and a wind slayer, or a GoPro and a dead cat, or both. I guess no harm in using both, because if you're not going to be talking a lot and you're going to be just mostly riding, then probably you're good enough just using the wind slayer and the dead cats, or any other kind of external hardware that wouldn't put your GoPro at risk of getting wet internally and short-circuiting the device. Now, if you are a bike vlogger, you have to consider, number one, the weather. If you're pretty confident that it's going to be a dry, sunny day and that you'll probably hit minimal moisture, the kind of moisture that won't splash in your face or splash on your chest, then by all means, I think you're good to go with a medium mod. Or if you want to add something extra onto the medium mod, you can use the DJI mic for better audio. So, and if you are a bike vlogger and you're going to be going in wet weather, you think you're going to be going, biking on trails that'll be a little bit more muddy than usual, lots of puddles, crossing lots of rivers and streams, I personally would not put my medium mod or my DJI mic in those kind of conditions. Again, you have to consider what kind of biker you are. If you're just someone who rides in like nice weather, no rain, no snow, then but you're still a vlogger or a bike vlogger, then using the DJI mic and the medium mod should be done. Just be careful if you crash like I did. Hopefully your equipment doesn't break. If you are a bike vlogger that bikes all year round in the wet, in the mud, in the snow, then I would probably just use the wind slayer and or the dead cats for those conditions. If it's dry and you're pretty sure it's going to be dry and you're going to be exposed to minimal moisture and not crossing big streams and not crossing big rivers and get in your chest and face getting soaked with water every once in a while, yeah, I wouldn't use the DJI mic or the medium mod. You're asking for trouble.